guys, it's Wilbur or Sleepy Wilbur here, and welcome back to my channel. Or hello if you're new. Welcome to a new video. This time we're going to be talking or telling the story of how I was, well, obviously you can see it if you looked at the title of the video, but obviously some people don't, they just kind of click it. I'll tell you this. It's how I got permabanned on HYPIXEL and then also got refused a ban appeal later, like 6 years later, yeah. Okay, so the story starts around 2015, and keep in mind, I just recently found out that it was 2015 that this all happened. And if you're wondering, how did you find that out? Well, I did have to look up what name I was banned under, and yeah, I was banned in 2015. So, I'll admit, 12-year-old Wilbur, he used to hack. He used to hack because he thought it was cool. He used to hack because he used to see other people using them and thought, I can do this too. Yeah, no, you shouldn't. Don't make 12-year-old Wilbur's mistakes, or you'll end up permabanned off of HYPIXEL. And you'll have to watch from afar as all the people you love watching on YouTube do all these Bed Wars challenges, and you're just kind of sitting there like, blinking slowly because you can't. And the one server you can play Bed Wars on, you can't even play Bed Wars on for much longer. If you know what I'm talking about, the Hive is closing. But anywho, so I used to hack when I was younger, and so I think I hacked once on HYPIXEL ever. Now, keep in mind, the hack I did was, I think I had like the night vision one on. Like, I didn't really try to hack to win. I literally would just hack because I didn't like it being dark. And I think once I had turned Killora on not on HYPIXEL, it was a server that I have not been on since. I was never banned off of it, surprisingly. I'm still very much like allowed to go onto that server. I just remember like it was some server that was really small, and it was just like I would play like PvP games. But yeah. So basically what happens is, I was trying to do what, if you know who Acidic Blitz is, he had a thing where he would go under a block, you know, he would go under a block in the game, and then he would spam click, you know, he'd spam click like that. I was about to say I'll show you, but then I remember that I'm in parkour, not any PvP game. Obviously. So, I tried to do that, and that was actually what got me permabanned, was trying to do something I had watched a YouTuber who has a YouTube rank on HYPIXEL do. And I'm still very much kind of salty about it, obviously. But see, I forgot I was permabanned off of HYPIXEL until, around the time that everybody was trying to apply to do, MCC 10, like the viewer teams. Me and a group of friends applied to be in an MCC 10, right? And that was what was kind of like, we applied, and it was, what reminded me back then was because they're like, we should go on HYPIXEL housing, and I kind of had to like be, oh yeah, I'm permabanned off of HYPIXEL. So I can't, so keep in mind, that is my origin story of, that should actually be why I should blow up. I am one of the very few Minecraft YouTubers who is permabanned off of HYPIXEL. Now, keep in mind, I recently was like, you know, what if I tried to ban appeal? You know, it's been a while. It's been 6 years. You know, and so I'm like, I'll ban appeal. So I make, are you ready for this? I make an entire account for the HYPIXEL forums solely so I may ban appeal. And I keep the thread open until I get an answer. And of course it wasn't the answer that I was hoping for, which I was hoping desperately would be that they would accept they would remove my ban and allow me back on the server. Because in the theme you have to put if you've removed the hacks. And obviously I had. It's been 6 years. I haven't used hacks since 2015. It is 2021. I'm graduating high school soon. I no longer use hacks. I make Minecraft videos. 12-year-old me wishes he could be doing what almost 18, soon to be 18-year-old Wilbur is. Alright, so I have not used hacks since that day. And I think the reason was because I had said I had never been banned. And I think technically I had been banned for like 24 hours right before my perma ban happened. So, because of that, okay. Oh, no, okay, that's not where I'm supposed to go. Alright, well, sorry, I got lost. So, obviously I get a response. Now, I went back to their FAQ, which is their frequently asked questions, and what was sending me was one of them was like, this sounds like a bot, and they're like, our responses aren't bots. You're getting responded to by a moderator, and no offense, HYPIXEL, but if your moderators sound that, like, deadpan, I think you need to either pay them more or get them some therapy, because Jesus Christ, they sound like a robot. And I mean that in a kind way. The response I got was literally something that I'm positive you guys just have copy and pasted. I'm not even joking. It's very much something you'd get in like a formal email from like your school that would be like, we're gonna have a snow day kind of thing. Now, like, I know I got my hopes up, but like, it's been 6 years. You'd think they'd be like lenient. If like, it's been 6 years, obviously I've grown up since then. And they're like, they legitimately, you know what they tell me? You need to be more careful with who you allow on your account, because what they do still counts against you. Sir, the only thing that has changed between 12-year-old me and current me is I figured out what my gender identity was. That is the most that has changed, and I've matured. What do you mean, don't let other people on my account? No one else has ever been on my Minecraft account. Club Penguin account, maybe. Even then, I didn't give a shit. Then again, the only person that would be on my Club Penguin account would have been my mom. Which, that's a whole other story. But, so yeah. So, I'm sorry. Their response, though, was what got me. Was they're like, it's been denied. And they're like, and I mean, I kind of expected it considering their theme, their FAQ also says that, like, because it says, like, you can ask, or it's like someone asked, like, if we had, like, a long ban time or whatever, if it's likely that we're going to be able to get unbanned, and they're like, it's not as likely, like, your theme's more likely to be denied, but I still kind of held hope of, like, well, maybe it's, like, how long your ban is, which is funny, because then I'm perma-banned, so obviously my time is quite a while, but yeah. In short, also, what kind of sends me is that they're so, like, picky about who apparently gets back on their server, but yet, like, their server has gone downhill. Like, the most people that I know use their server are, like, the Bed Wars YouTubers, which I watch a lot of them, so that's kind of why I wanted to get unbanned again. And by the way, if anybody from HYPIXEL is watching this, I don't hate you guys. I just find it very funny that your responses were very, like, I'm pretty sure a robot sent them. I'm going to lose my shit. Okay. Your responses were very like, I'm a robot answering your thing. But yeah. So in short, that was how I was both permabanned and then denied my ban appeal 6 years after this same banning had taken place. I'm going to say, like, obviously, if you look up my current username, you won't find anything on HYPIXEL, because this wasn't the username I had back then. You would have to go on NameMC, which please don't, because the majority of my usernames were really embarrassing, and I don't know why I thought they were a good idea to have. Actually, I'll just embarrass myself for you guys. A majority of my usernames included the ship name fan twice. I thought it was a good idea. Who allowed me the internet? You know, probably the same person who introduced me to Wattpad. I'm joking. I'm sorry. Bad joke, but good joke. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all for now. There will hopefully be another video soon. I don't know when. I apologize that I didn't keep the deep voice the whole time. As my friends would joke, deeper. When I get into recording sometimes and telling stories, I'll just talk in my normal voice instead of making my voice deeper like I like to. Obviously, when I'm doing stuff like like an SMP or stuff like that, I do make my voice sound like it does now, or I attempt to make it sound deeper. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Like I said, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe later if you decide that you no longer like my content. But that was all. Wilbur out.